hope you guys are doing well. So guys, today I have with me this bike, which is the all new TVS Apache RR310. This is the top end variant, which is the BTO edition. Now this bike gets a dynamic kit, a race kit and race replica graphics as well. In this video, as always, we are going to talk about the design, features, performance, pricing, ride and handling balance, everything and more. By the end of the video, I'll also tell you guys who should particularly opt for this particular bike. So let's quickly start this video. Let's quickly start off with the walk around. Let's quickly start off with the front profile of the bike. First of all, let me switch on the bike so that I can show you the lights, the beautiful lights of the RR310. So that is how it comes to life. That is how the ignition looks like. And now here, as you can see, this is how the front profile of the bike looks like. Now here you have by LED projector headlamps provided. This is your LED DRL. Each and every light on this bike is an LED used. Now the turn indicators are obviously LEDs provided right here. So this is how the front profile of the bike looks like. Now here you can basically have a race number as per your personal choice and preference. At the front on the windscreen here you have an Indian flag, which is again a matter of pride for each and every one of us. Talking about the side profile, the bike surely looks very sporty, very aggressive and very sporty as well, very sharp as well. I think I have used each and every adjective possible. So this is how the bike looks like. Now the bike is available in 4 color options. This is the race replica graphics, which you can opt for. There is red one, black one and the gray one is also available. Now if you opt for the black one and if you need red colored alloy wheels, you'll have to pay 1500 rupees extra. If you want race replica graphics, you'll have to pay rupees 4500 rupees extra. So that is about the prices that you'll have to pay. And this is how the side profile of the bike looks like. Again, it looks very sharp, very aerodynamic, very sporty, I would say. Now this bike gets 11-liter fuel tank right here, and this is how the graphics actually look like. Here you have racing since 1982 badge, by LED technology sticker as well. And here, as you can see, this is how it looks like. Now the seat is on the softer side, but while here, as you can see, the pillion seat, it is not really a very big one. So when you get a pillion on board, first of all, while you are riding a sports bike like these, there are a few things that you'll need to make sure. First of all, when you are braking hard and fast, your complete weight gets transferred onto the handlebar, and if your pillion has not really holded well on the grab handle, their weight also might come up to you. So that is something which you might need to avoid. So that is a small suggestion. Now talking about the alloy wheels, here here you have 17-inch alloy wheels provided. Now the tire profile which you have right here is 110 70 17, and these are Michelin Road 5 tires provided. This is your 312.2cc single cylinder liquid cooled reverse inclined engine. We'll talk about the engine. Now this engine, by the way, produces 34 PS of power and 27.3 Nm of torque, and it produces it produces 34 PS and 27.3 Nm in sport and track mode. So the bike gets 4 riding modes, and when you ride it in urban and rain mode, it produces slightly lesser power and torque at 25.8 PS and 25 Nm. At the front you obviously have your USD forks. At the rear you have a monoshock. Now like I told you, this bike gets a dynamic kit for which you'll have to pay additional 12,000 rupees, and in the dynamic kit you have adjustable suspension at both the ends, and you also do get a brass coated chain right here. So that is about the dynamic kit. Now talking about the race kit, gets the foot pegs, which are tooth foot pegs, and these are raised foot pegs, by the way, and the handlebar which you get is a lowered one, and it is tilted by 117.1 degrees towards yourself. So that's what you get in the race kit and the dynamic kit. Now talking about the rear tire profile, here you have 17-inch alloy wheel. The tire profile is 150/60 R17. Here you have a stubby exhaust with an exhaust cover, and here you have a grab handle provided, RR310 badge sticker and Indian flag as well. Obviously this bike gets a slipper clutch as well. How the slipper clutch works, I have already made a separate video on it. And now let's quickly have a look at the rear profile of the bike. So this is how the tail section of the bike looks like. You obviously have LED tail light as well. Here you have a tire hugger provided, 6-speed gearbox. Now let's quickly have a look at the instrument cluster. So here, as you can see, this is the 5-inch TFT display which you have. It gets smartphone connectivity, so you can basically pair your smartphone via Bluetooth, and it misses out on navigation actually, so that is something which should have been there. Now here you have a few controls provided. This is for your hazard lamp, and from here you can basically toggle through the information. Now this bike gets 4 riding modes. So here, as soon as I press this button, here as you can see, this is the urban mode, rain mode, and this is the sport mode, and this is the track mode. These are the 4 modes available. You can basically get into settings like this, set, and here you have riding mode, trip details, vehicle, my vehicle. In the my vehicle it will show service, performance records, and documents, and in preferences it will show connectivity, display setup, custom widgets, and speed alert. So these are the things which are visible. Here you have switch for your indicators. Below here you have horn, and this is how it sounds. Here you have your button for your hazard lamp, and let me switch it on so that I can show you guys. So this is how the hazard lamp looks like. So guys, I think I've covered most of the things. Now talking about this particular screen, it gets smartphone connectivity like I told you, and you can basically store up to 3 documents. So you can basically store your driving license, Aadhaar card, PAN card, or your RC as well. Here you have engine kill switch provided. Now like I told you that this bike gets adjustable suspension with the dynamic kit, so you can basically adjust the preload at both the ends right here, and you can adjust the preload at the rear as well. You can also adjust the compression here, you can adjust the rebound here, and you can adjust a rebound at the rear as well. I have made a separate video on how you can basically adjust the suspension in different scenarios, so you can basically check out that video of mine. Now I think I've covered most of the things about the bike. Now it's time to start talking about the engine and the performance. So let's quickly start off with the engine. Let me switch off the hazard light. Okay, so now here you have a 312.2cc engine, produces 34 PS and 27.3 Nm in sport and track mode, produces 25.8 PS and 25 Nm in urban and rain mode. The engine is extremely powerful, and you'll have to be careful when you ride it in the track mode. The engine redlines at 6000 RPM. It is a really very powerful engine, but in terms of the refinement, it definitely could have been better. If you want a bike that puts a smile on your face, this is the one to opt for. The performance is really very good. It is punchy, and that is how the engine performs. And in terms of the refinement, it definitely could have been better. Now this engine comes paired with a 6-speed gearbox. I wouldn't say it is butter smooth, but it is decently smooth. The clutch is also not very light, but at the same time it is not very heavy either. So that is about the clutch. Now the bike also gets glide through technology, which means that you need to put it into first gear, release the clutch, and the bike starts crawling. You don't really need to give any throttle input, so that is again a very good thing about the bike. Now coming on to my personal favorite aspect of a bike, which is the ride and handling balance. The ride quality is on the softer side, and with the adjustable forks you can basically adjust the suspension according to your weight and according to your preferences. So the ride quality is on the softer side, which means that when you take it through bad roads, the suspension provides you very good amount of comfort. The seat is on the softer side, by the way, so the seat is quite comfortable, but obviously it is on the smaller side, the pillion seat especially. The ride quality is on the softer side. The handling of the bike is really very good. It provides you very good amount of communication. It weighs up, the handlebar weighs up pretty well at higher speeds as well, provides you very good amount of confidence. Now talking about the gearbox, by the way, the 6-speed unit, like I said, it's not butter smooth in terms of shifts, and the gearing is on the smaller side, so you will have to basically downshift sometimes in order to get going. You cannot basically ride the bike in third gear at 15 kilometers per hour speed. So that is how the gearbox performs. And talking about the brakes, at the front you have a 300 mm pedal disc, and at the rear you have a 240 mm pedal disc. Both at the both ends you basically have ABS, so the bike gets dual channel ABS as well. And the braking performance is really very good. The stopping power which the Apache RR310 provides you, I am pretty much impressed with the braking performance. When you brake it hard and fast, it provides you confidence, and yeah, so the braking stopping power is also pretty nice, I would say. So guys, I think I've covered most of the things on the bike. Now talking about the price of the bike, it might cost you somewhere around 3.2 lakh rupees on road. The ex-showroom price of the bike is 2,59,990, approximately 2,60,000 rupees. For the dynamic kit you pay extra 12,000 rupees. For the race kit you'll have to pay an additional 5,000 rupees. And for the race replica graphics you'll have to pay an additional of 4,500 rupees. For the alloy wheels, if you opt for the black colored model, you'll have to get the alloy wheels for extra 1,500 rupees. So that's the price of the bike at this price point. Now let me quickly sum up the video for you guys. At this price point, if you want a bike that has good amount of features, which has stellar looks, which has a really punchy engine, and which provides you with good comfort as well, then this is the bike to opt for. Talking about its competitors, now there are only two competitors as of now, the Kawasaki Ninja 300 and the KTM RC390. The new KTM RC390 is due and it will take time for the bike to arrive, but as of now you only have the RR310 and the Kawasaki Ninja 300. We'll talk about the comparison, we'll do a comparison in the near future, but in this video, like I told you, if you want a bike that has punchy engine, if you want excellent looks, if you want a sports bike that provides you comfort and really very sure-footed handling and a sporty exhaust note as well, then this is the bike to go with. So guys, yeah, that's about it. Before I end this video, let me quickly start the bike and let's quickly listen to the exhaust note once. So here you have your engine kill switch. That is how you can start the bike. I hope you guys like this video, and this bike obviously gets safety features. Like I told you, it gets slipper clutch, it gets ride by wire. What exactly slipper clutches, I have made a separate video on that, so you can basically check out that as well. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys like this video. If you have any question, you can surely ask it to me on Instagram as well as in the comment section down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer most of your doubts. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, drive safe, ride safe. Bye bye.